Well, good afternoon, Pirate fans, and welcome to Pirate Field for another season of Armstrong Atlantic State University Baseball. Your Armstrong Atlantic State Pirates hosting number 3 ranked Florida Southern for a 3-game series this weekend. And today the Pirates and the Mocs will open up the 2008 campaign. These two teams, both regional participants last year, Armstrong Atlantic, of course, advancing to the South Atlantic region, as well as capturing the 2007 Peach Belt Conference Tournament Championship. Florida Southern advancing to the final of the South Regional last year, losing to eventual national champion Tampa. So it should be a good series between these two clubs here this afternoon, as we are just about set for first pitch. We had rain this morning, but it has cleared out nicely, and it's now a gorgeous afternoon here in Savannah. A little breezy, winds coming out of the southwest, south-southwest, as your Armstrong Atlantic State Pirates get set to take the field. Let's give you the starting lineups for today's contest. First, for Florida Southern, it will be center fielder Spencer Thiessen leading off. Shortstop Robbie Shields bats second. Third baseman Arden McWilliams bats third. Brian Schultz will be first baseman and bat cleanup. Will Cherry plays right field, bats fifth. David Golliner, the catcher, bats sixth. The designated hitter is Tristan Raynone. He will bat seventh. Wade Kirkland, the left fielder, will bat eighth. And Colin Kaline will play second base and bat ninth. On the hill for Florida Southern this afternoon, junior Ken Wadsworth, right-hander, missed last season for the Mocs, but was stellar as a freshman for the Mocs, going 9-0 in the Mocs National Championship season of 2005. Armstrong Atlantic's lineup, or defensively, looks like this. Derek Miller will be behind the plate for the Pirates. Joey Davis will be at first base. Brand new middle of the infield for the Pirates this season. Juan Dorado is at second base. Carlos Cardoza-Oquendo at short. Kenny Cale returns at third base. And then in the outfield from left to right, Josh Wilson, Michael Price, and Nick Pyron. On the hill for the Pirates today, senior right-hander Ross Partee. Ross 7-5 a year ago for the Pirates with a 4.69 ERA, but Partee pitched very well towards the end of last season. He won his last 3 regular season starts, and then also started the regional opener for the Pirates against Georgia College. Pitched well against the Bobcats, gave up just 1 earned run in 7 innings in a game that the Pirates eventually lost to Georgia College 6-3. Partee's done with his warm-up tosses, and we are set to go with our first pitch of the 2008 season. Spencer Thiessen steps in for Florida Southern. Thiessen, a left-handed freshman from Longwood, Florida, Bishop Moore High School product. Partee's first pitch is high for ball 1, and we are underway. Thiessen, 5'10", 180 pounds, true lefty. Partee's 1-0 pitch is popped foul back behind us, out of play, to make the count 1-1. One off speed pitch is pulled foul down the first base side, so the count moves to 1-2. So the Pirates last year going 39-23. 12th regional appearance in 20 seasons for head coach Joe Roberts and the Pirates, but just 3 starters returning from that team last year. Kenny Cale at third base, Josh Wilson, who was the starting second baseman a year ago, now playing left field. As a swing and a miss on the high fastball, and Partee strikes out Thiessen to begin the first inning. That will bring up the shortstop, Robbie Shields. Shields, a sophomore from Dade City, Florida. 6'1", 195 pounds, right-handed hitter. Partee's first pitch to him is high for ball 1. Shields played in 60 games last year for the Mocs at 298. 8 homers, 49 runs driven in. Swing and a miss. Makes it 1-1 on Shields. Shields, one of 4 returning starters for the Mocs in the lineup this year. Another swing and a miss on the off-speed pitch by Partee, and the count moves to 1-2. Swinging a pop-up, foul territory. Joey Davis settles underneath it, and he will make the catch for out number 2. That brings up Arden McWilliams, the third baseman for the Mocs. 343 a year ago, 5 home runs, 40 runs driven in. A senior from Shaker Heights, Ohio, transferred last year from Indiana to Florida Southern and had an outstanding season for the Mocs. Partee's first pitch is away for ball 1. Now the 1-0 delivery is grounded to short. Cardozo Kendo up with it, flips to first, and it's 3 up, 3 down for the Mocs. Here in the top of the first, we go to the bottom of the first inning with your Pirates coming about. Would you have your wisdom teeth taken out? I had that done the day after high school graduation. My mom's like, "We're getting it done." I'm like, "Thanks, Mom." Graduated and then got it done the next day. Mhm. Yeah. Chad Jackson back with you here at Pirate Field, Armstrong Atlantic. Will come to bat for the first time in 2008. The Pirates will face right-hander Ken Wadsworth for Florida Southern. Wadsworth, 6'3", 200-pound junior from Tampa, Florida. Went to Plant High School. Again, he missed last season for Florida Southern. Went 3-3 as a sophomore, 9-0 as a freshman in 2005 for the Mocs. And he will face Kenny Kale, Michael Price, and Josh Wilson here leading off the bottom of the first. Kale steps in, the junior from right here in Savannah, hit 325 last year for the Pirates. 2 home runs, 54 runs driven in. Pops one up, foul territory. On the run and making the nice diving grab is Brian Schultz in foul territory. So 1 pitch, 1 out for Wadsworth in the bottom of the first. And brings up Josh Wilson, preseason all-conference selection for the Pirates this year. Peach Bowl Conference Tournament MVP a year ago. Hit 360, 8 home runs, 56 runs driven in. The lefty takes a pitch at the knees for strike 1. Wilson, an all-region Honoree at second base last year, moving to left field this season. Fists one foul over towards the Pirates bench, and Wadsworth gets ahead of him quickly here, 0-2. Wadsworth's 0-2 is a fastball high and away, making it 1-2. Today is opening day not only for the Pirates and the Mocs, but for several schools around the Peach Belt and Sunshine State Conference. As another off-speed pitch floats high, makes it 2-2 on Wilson. This is the first day that Division II schools can compete due to NCAA rules. Carson Newman's at Augusta State today. Columbus State is at West Alabama. As there's a shot up the middle, but it will be caught by the center fielder Thyssen for out number 2. So that will bring up Josh Wilson. Forget about all I said last at-bat. That was actually center fielder Michael Price at the plate. Wilson wore 1 last year, switched to number 5 this year. So when number 1 came up to the plate, immediately got into the Josh Wilson mode. I should have noticed when he was batting left-handed something was wrong. Anyway, Wilson now at the plate. Price lined out to center field for the second out of the inning. Ground ball back to the pitcher, Wadsworth. He'll throw on to first, and it's 3 up, 3 down for the Pirates here in the bottom of the first. We will go to the top of the second inning, no score between Armstrong Atlantic and Florida Southern. Feel free to just, actually tell me during the at-bat. Chad Jackson back with you here at Pirate Field. Inning number 2. Florida Southern will have cleanup hitter Brian Schultz leading things off against Ross Partee. Takes a big swing and pops one up into center field. Going back is Price, battling the wind, but he'll make the catch for out number 1. Big long swing on the cleanup hitter Schultz for Florida Southern. Led the Mocs in home runs last year with 12, but that one died out about 20 feet shy of the center field wall. So 1 down, Will Cherry steps in, the right fielder for Florida Southern. He led the Mocs last year in hitting with a .386 average. Junior from Lakeland. Swings and misses the first pitch from Ross Partee for strike 1. Cherry had 5 home runs, 54 runs driven in, led the Mocs with 19 doubles a season ago. 1-1 pitch from Partee drops in for a strike, and it's 1-2. One-two deliveries, half swing by Cherry, and he was fooled on the pitch by Partee. Second strikeout for Partee, 2 down here in the top of the second. And that brings up the catcher, David Golliner. Golliner, 6'2", 205-pound senior from Pinellas Park, Florida. Transfer from Stetson, takes a first pitch strike from Partee. Last year, Golliner started 32 games for the Mocs behind the plate, hit .328, 5 home runs, 26 runs driven in. Takes another strike from Partee, and Ross gets ahead of Golliner quickly 0-2. 0-2 pitch stays outside for a ball. One-two popped up, foul territory. That will fall out of play behind the Florida Southern dugout. So the count remains 1-2. Today also the opening day for the Armstrong Atlantic softball team. They are on the road to open up the season in Orangeburg, South Carolina, taking on Bruton Parker and Savannah State. As a swing and a miss, strike 3. Partee strikes out 2 of 3 here in inning 2, and we go to the bottom of the second. Still no score between the Pirates and the Mocs. Chad Jackson back with you here at Pirate Field. Armstrong Atlantic and Florida Southern in the 2008 season opener scoreless as we head to the bottom of the second inning. For the Pirates, it'll be Nick Pyron, Chris Smith, and Derek Miller to face Ken Wadsworth. Pyron, one of a trio of transfers for Armstrong Atlantic this year from Georgia State University up in Atlanta. Pyron played 2 seasons for the Panthers before coming down to Savannah. He looks at a first pitch ball from Wadsworth, and it's 1-0. Fastball, that's a strike right at the knees, making the count 1-1. Pyron hit .189, but he showed good power, 3 home runs and 11 runs driven in 28 games. And his first collegiate hit as a Panther was a grand slam home run. Wadsworth 1-2 delivery. Swung on and missed, strike 3. And that is Wadsworth's first strikeout of the game. That brings up Chris Smith, the senior backup catcher serving as the designated hitter today. .269 average, 1 home run, 18 runs driven in a year ago in 34 games played. His 1 home run last year was a grand slam, a pinch hit variety against Cal PA. High chopper is over the head of the third baseman for Florida Southern, McWilliams. And so Smith is going to be on with an infield base hit, first hit of the ball game for either team. And that brings up Derek Miller, the catcher. Miller played in 16 games for the Pirates a year ago, .226 average, 1 home run, 9 runs driven in. Wadsworth's first pitch to him is taken for a strike. Miller, the senior from Visalia, California, transferred in last season from College of the Sequoias out in California. Off-speed pitch popped up in the infield, and this will be caught by McWilliams for out number 2. And that will bring up senior Joey Davis, the most experienced player on this Pirate squad. 4th year that Davis has been a part of the Pirate program. Last year hit .231. 3 home runs, 17 runs driven in. Swings and hits one up the middle. That's going to get through for a base hit. Smith will hold at second. But Davis strokes a base hit up the middle, and the Pirates have a pair on with 2 down for the second baseman, Juan Dorado. Dorado, a junior college transfer. San Pedro, California native, comes to the Pirates from L.A. Harbor Junior College. Off-speed pitch sails low on Wadsworth for ball 1 to Dorado. Chris Smith on at second, Joey Davis on at first. First scoring opportunity for the Pirates today. 1-0 pitch is swung on and lined up the middle. That's a base hit. Rounding third is Smith. He will score. Davis chugs towards third, and now they've got Dorado hung up, but Dorado will retreat to first, and it's an RBI single. Pirates take the lead 1-0. So Wadsworth, who set down the Pirates in order in inning number 1, started off the inning well, striking out Pyron, but 3 hits in the last 4 batters he has faced, giving the Pirates a 1-0 lead. And now Carlos Cardoza Oquendo steps in, and we're going to get a visit to the mound from Jim Tyrell, the pitching coach for Florida Southern, to calm Wadsworth down a little bit. Again, first time that Wadsworth has pitched collegiately in just about 19 months or so. Just want to get him back into the swing of things. A brief discussion. Carlos Cardoza Oquendo steps up for the Pirates. He is another one of the transfers from Georgia State University. He hit .333 in 17 games for the Panthers last year, 4 for 12, 2 runs scored, and 3 RBI. Takes a pitch high from Wadsworth for ball 1. The third player to transfer from Georgia State is pitcher Brandon McCreary. 1-0 pitch foul back to the screen. Wadsworth challenged him with a fastball. And Cardoza just got a piece of it. 1-1 count now. Runners at first and third. Joey Davis on at third. And Juan Dorado on at first. The 1-1 pitch is grounded to short. Flip from Shields to the second baseman, K-line covering, and that retires the side. But the Pirates strike first. On the RBI single by Juan Dorado, we are through 2. Pirates lead 1-0. Top of the third inning we go. Armstrong Atlantic leads number 3 ranked Florida Southern 1-0. It will be the bottom third of the order for the Mocs, as designated hitter Tristan Raynone will lead things off against Ross Partee. Partee starts Raynone off with a first pitch strike. Raynone, a senior from Melbourne, transfer from Santa Fe Community College. Swings and misses and gets in the hole 0-2 quickly. Raynone hit .333 last year for Florida Southern, 5 homers, 32 runs driven in. 0-2 pitch from Partee, popped up, shallow left field. Into foul territory, Wilson gives chase and makes the nice running grab in foul territory for out number 1. So Wilson making the move from second base to outfield shows off his speed chasing that ball down. For the first out of the inning, that will bring up left fielder Wade Kirkland. A true freshman from Lakeland, Florida, playing for his hometown Florida Southern Mocs squad. Partee starts him off with a strike, and it's 0-1. Kirkland, 5'10", 180 pounds, right-handed hitter. 0-1 pitch is lifted into shallow right field. Pyron will make the one-handed grab for out number 2. And that will bring up Colin Kaline, freshman from Beverly Hills, Michigan, 5'10", 170 pounds, the grandson of Major League Baseball Hall of Famer Al Kaline, of course, longtime Detroit Tiger. Partee starts him off with a strike, the lefty hitting Kaline. Check swinger, and this is going to be a ground ball to second. Dorado up with it quickly, though. Flips to first, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down go the Mocs. We are going to the bottom of the third. It's 1-0 Pirates. Bottom of the third inning, back to the top of the order we go for your Armstrong Atlantic State University Pirates, leading Florida Southern 1-0. Kenny Kale fouled out the first, his first time up. Takes a first pitch strike from Wadsworth, and it's 0-1. Kale hit cleanup a lot of last year for the Pirates, sort of your atypical cleanup hitter, as he fouls one off, making the count 1-1. That contributed to Kale collecting 54 runs driven in last year. The Pirates had 4 players last season with 50 or more runs driven in on the year. Foul ball down the right side, out of play. Makes it 1-2. So now Kale into the leadoff spot in the lineup. Swings and foul tips the pitch that was in the dirt. So Cale staying alive. Wadsworth again, the 1-2 pitch inside, and makes the count 2-2. Two-two pitch is lifted into left field. This should be no trouble for Kirkland. He'll make the grab for out number 1. And that brings up Michael Price, the center fielder. We're sure about that? Yes, we are sure about that. Price, the true freshman from Orlando, Florida, Timber Creek High School, lined out to center field his first time up. Takes the first pitch low from Wadsworth for ball 1. Price hit .494 as a junior at Timber Creek High School, was an all-state honoree. Hit .359 as a senior. And played high school ball at the same high school as Florida Southern first baseman Jeremiah Oyer. Fastball low from Wadsworth, and Wadsworth has worked his first 3-ball count this afternoon. It's 3-0 on Price. 3-0 pitch way inside, and Price draws a 1-out walk. So the Pirates get a 1-out base runner for the second straight inning. And that brings up Josh Wilson, who grounded back to the pitcher Wadsworth his first time up. But with the speedy Price on at first, we'll see if Coach Joe Roberts has something going on the base pass. First pitch is off speed, but drops in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Price with a good lead at first. Wadsworth's 0-1 pitch is lined into left field, but again, Kirkland has it played perfectly, makes the grab for out number 2. That brings up cleanup hitter Nick Pyron, right fielder for the Pirates. Struck out against Wadsworth back in the second inning. The only strikeout for Wadsworth so far today. First pitch to him is well upstairs, ball 1. Wadsworth's 1-0 pitch high again, and it makes the count 2-0. Two-0 pitch, big swing and a miss by Pyron on the high fastball, makes it 2-1. As we told you earlier, the Pirate softball team is in action today, opening up its season in Orangeburg, playing Bruton Parker and Savannah State today. Tomorrow they will play Claflin as well as Georgia Southwestern State in a non-conference game. Pyron lays off the high pitch from Wadsworth, and it's 3-1. Armstrong's cleanup hitter. Price continues to get a good-sized lead from first. The 3-1 pitch is fouled out of play by Pyron. So full count, Price will get a head start from first. As Wadsworth asks for and receives a new baseball. Runner goes. The 3-2 pitch is popped up in the infield. Shortstop Robbie Shields makes the grab, and that retires the side. The Pirates get a walk, but nothing else. We're through 3 here at Pirate Field. Armstrong Atlantic leads 1-0. Chad Jackson back with you here at Pirate Field. We move to the top of the 4th inning. Armstrong Atlantic State leading Florida Southern 1-0. Second time through the order now for Florida Southern against senior Ross Partee. Spencer Theisen, the leadoff hitter, will step in. Center fielder struck out against Partee to lead off the game. Partee's first pitch to him is popped up. Foul territory left side, and it will fall out of play for strike 1. Reminder, fans, tomorrow is doubleheader Saturday at Alumni Arena. We will be with you for webcasts of Armstrong Atlantic men's and women's basketball tomorrow, so no baseball as we have USC Aiken in town for an important Peach Belt Conference doubleheader. Pop up in the infield. Now right on the outfield grass, Dorado will make the catch for out number 1. So tune in for basketball action, 2 o'clock for the women, 4 o'clock for the men, and we will be back with you from here at Pirate Field on Sunday as the Pirates and the Mocs wrap up this 3-game opening series, 1 o'clock for the first pitch here on Sunday. Super Bowl Sunday. Be sure to tune in to us before you watch the big game. Robbie Shields steps in, takes a swing at the first pitch from Partee and fouls it out of play for strike 1. Shields fouled out to first base, his first time up. The sophomore from Dade City swings and lines one up the middle, and that's going to be the first base hit of the game for the Mocs, as Shields strokes a single up the middle and gives Florida Southern a 1-out base runner for third baseman Arden McWilliams. One run, 3 hits, no errors for Armstrong Atlantic so far today. No runs, 1 hit, no errors for Florida Southern as we are in the top of the 4th inning. McWilliams grounded out to short his first time up. Partee's first pitch to him is down and away for ball 1. Shields leads away from first. Swing and a miss from McWilliams. And it makes the count 1-1. Also opening up action this weekend for Armstrong Atlantic, the nationally ranked men's and women's tennis teams. They are down in Orlando tomorrow. The women taking on Nova Southeastern, the men taking on Rollins. Off-speed pitch at the knees for a strike, and Partee gets ahead of McWilliams 1-2. 1-2 pitch, high and tight. McWilliams leans back out of the way, and it's 2-2. 1-0 Pirates lead, top of the fourth inning. Season opener for both of these squads. Runner goes on the 2-2 pitch. Throw down to second, and in time, or the slide is in time, the throw is not in time. Shields picks up a stolen base and is in scoring position for McWilliams. And it's a full count on McWilliams. Well, Shields was 5 of 6 last year in stolen bases for Florida Southern, and had a very good jump there on the 2-2 pitch from Partee. Now Miller out to talk things over with Partee. With a full count pitch coming up. The 3-2 delivery is swung on and missed, strike 3, and Partee comes up with a big strikeout. His 4th strikeout of the afternoon. And that gives the Pirates 2 outs for the first baseman, Brian Schultz. Schultz flew out to center field his first time up. 6-foot, 200-pound left-handed hitting first baseman for the Mocs. Partee's first pitch will not count as Schultz called time. Shields leads away from second. Partee's first pitch to Schultz is chopped foul at the plate for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch upcoming from Partee. Off-speed pitches right there for a strike. And Partee gets ahead of Schultz here, 0-2. Runner on second, 2 out, top of the fourth inning, with the Pirates leading at 1-0. Oh, 2 pitch well high for a ball. And now the 1-2 pitch from Partee. Swung on and grounded foul down the first base side. This is the 6th time that the Pirates and the Mocs have met in head coach Joe Roberts' career as the Pirates head coach. Florida Southern has won 4 of those 5 matchups. As an off-speed pitch is hit to short, Carlos Cardozo-Oquendo snares it, throws on to first, and that retires the side. Florida Southern gets a hit, but nothing else. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's 1-0 Armstrong Atlantic. Chad Jackson back with you here at Pirate Field. Armstrong Atlantic goes to the bottom of the 4th inning. Leading Florida Southern 1-0. It'll be Chris Smith, Derek Miller, and Joey Davis to face Ken Wadsworth here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Smith singled and scored the game's only run back in the 2nd inning. And he takes a pitch in the dirt from Wadsworth here, making the count 1-0. Pitch is low again, and Wadsworth, who was pretty much right around the plate in the first 4 or 5 batters he faced, has now struggled a little bit with his control, fallen behind the last few hitters. 2-0 pitch to Smith is lined and off the glove of the second baseman, Kaline, and into center field. And so Chris Smith is on with the error by Kaline, the second baseman, and the Pirates have the leadoff runner on for the first time this afternoon. Derek Miller steps to the plate. He popped up to the third baseman, McWilliams, his first time up. Takes a pitch well high and inside for ball 1. Smith leads away from first. 1-0 pitch is popped up behind the plate and out of play for strike 1. Wadsworth working from the stretch. The 1-1 pitch in the dirt again, making it 2-1 to the Pirates' senior catcher. The 2-1 pitch upstairs, and it's 3-1. The 3-1 pitch swung on and lined down the left field line. That is a fair ball as it hugs the left field line. Smith is going to round third and head home. The relay throw to the plate is not in time, and it gets past the catcher, Golliner. So Smith will end up at third on the RBI double by Miller. And the Pirates now lead it 2-0. And that will bring up Joey Davis with an excellent RBI opportunity as Miller is on at third with nobody out. And that is going to get some activity up in the Florida Southern bullpen. So Davis looks at a first pitch strike from Wadsworth as right-hander starts to loosen up for Florida Southern. Swinging a ground ball back to the pitcher. Wadsworth will throw to first after looking the runner Miller back at third. And that's the first out of the inning. So now Juan Dorado steps to the plate. He drove in the game's first run with an RBI single back in the second inning. The infield will come in on Dorado. Wadsworth's first pitch is grounded to short, gloved by Shields, throw to first, and so bringing the infield in does the trick. as Dorado's ground ball to short cannot bring Miller home, and there's now 2 down for Cardoza Oquendo, the Pirates shortstop, hit into a fielder's choice his first time up. Wadsworth's first pitch in the dirt for ball 1. An off-speed pitch from Wadsworth drops in for a strike, and it's 1-1. One pitch grounded foul down the third base line. It makes the count 1-2. Runner on third, 1 run in for the Pirates here in the fourth. The 1-2 pitch from Wadsworth to Cardoza Oquendo is grounded to third. Long throw from McWilliams, and that retires the side, but the Pirates tack on another run. Thanks to the RBI double by Derek Miller, we go to the top of the fifth. It's 2-0 Pirates. Top of the fifth inning here at Pirate Field. Armstrong Atlantic leads Florida Southern 2-0. It'll be the fifth, sixth, and seventh hitters in the order for the Mocs against Ross Partee. Will Cherry, the right fielder, leads things off. Struck out against Partee back in the second inning, and Partee's first pitch to him is a check swing strike, and it's 0-1. Cherry thought he had held up on the pitch, but home plate umpire said no, siree. The 0-1 pitch from Partee drops in for a strike, and it's 0-2. Swinging a foul back out of play. Keeps the count at 0-2. We'll credit Wadsworth for the job he did in the fourth inning with the first two batters getting on and a runner on third and nobody out. Wadsworth spun 3 straight ground balls to keep it a 2-0 game. and get the Mocs out of the inning. The 1-2 pitch upcoming from Partee is popped up behind the plate. Miller gives chase briefly, but it will fall out of play. Again, these same two teams tomorrow here at Pirate Field, 1 o'clock. And then Sunday we'll wrap up the 3-game series at 1 p.m. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Partee fooled Cherry again with an off-speed pitch. And that is the 5th strikeout for Partee through 4 1/3 innings pitched. And it brings up the catcher, David Golliner, who also was a strikeout victim of Partee's back in the 2nd inning. Off-speed pitch is high and inside for ball 1. And that fastball by Partee is letter high for a strike, making the count 1-1. One pitch from Ross is down and in for a ball, making it 2-1. One pitch inside, and for the first time, I believe this game, Partee has gone 3 balls on a batter as he falls behind Golliner. The 3-1 pitch is high, and Partee has issued his first walk of the contest. And it gives Florida Southern a 1-out base runner for the designated hitter, Tristan Raynone. Raynone, .333 hitter last year, fouled out to Josh Wilson on a nice defensive play by the Pirates sophomore back in the 3rd inning. Partee's first pitch to Raynone is a strike. Other action around the Sunshine State Conference today. Tampa is at Georgia College for a season opening series. Barry is at Palm Beach Atlantic. Florida Tech is at St. Leo for a non-conference game. And Barton is at Lynn. 0-1 pitch is a little outside for a ball, making it 1-1. In the Peach Belt, USC Aiken is hosting Lincoln Memorial today. North Georgia hosts Newberry. West Alabama is hosting Columbus State, and Augusta State is hosting Carson Newman. One pitch from Partee, swung on and missed, and it's 1-2. Golliner leads away from first. The 1-2 pitch is grounded to third. Kale has to wait on it, throws on to first, and it's in time to get Raynone. The slow roller allows Golliner to reach second, so there's a runner on second, but 2 out for the left fielder, Wade Kirkland. Kirkland flew out to right field his first time up. The true freshman from Lakeland steps in, right-handed hitter now. Partee steps off the rubber briefly. And Partee's first pitch is outside for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch is lifted to second. Dorado will flip on to first, and that will retire the side. Florida Southern gets a walk, but nothing else. We go to the bottom of the fifth inning. Armstrong Atlantic leads 2-0. Bottom of the fifth inning, Armstrong Atlantic leads Florida Southern 2-0. We'll go back to the top of the order for the Pirates, as Kenny Cale will step in against Ken Wadsworth. Cale 0 for 2. He is fouled out and flied out. And he takes a first pitch strike from Wadsworth, and it's 0-1. Activity again in the Florida Southern bullpen, as senior right-hander Adam Boust is watching the action right now, but he was loosening up between innings. The 0-1 pitch to Cale was a ball, so it's 1-1. And the next one is well high, making it 2-1. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for Armstrong Atlantic. No runs, 1 hit, 2 errors for Florida Southern. We are in the bottom of the fifth, the season opening contest between the Pirates and the Mocs. And a single into left field for Cale through the hole between third and short. And the Pirates have a leadoff base runner on for the second straight inning. Cale picks up his first hit of 2008. And it brings up the center fielder, Michael Price. Price 0 for 1 with a walk. Wadsworth delivers a bunt to first base. The pitcher, Wadsworth, will have to field it, and he flips on to the first baseman, Schultz. So the sacrifice is successful, 1-3, and it moves Cale into scoring position with 1 out for Josh Wilson. Wilson 0 for 2, ground out and a fly out against Wadsworth. But here he bats with a runner in scoring position. 56 runs driven in a year ago in his all-region campaign. Wadsworth's first pitch to him is high for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery from Wadsworth is a high strike, and it makes it 1-1. One pitch, this one a little too high, and Wilson lays off of it, makes the count 2-1. Cale leads away from second. The 2-1 delivery is high again, and it's now 3-1 to Wilson. Wadsworth with the 3-1 pitch, and it is low, and Wilson draws the walk. And the Pirates will have runners on first and second with one out for Pyron, who is 0 for 2 today, and this is going to bring out another visit from pitching coach Jim Tyrell for Florida Southern. And in fact, Tyrell is going to make the pitching change. He has signaled to the bullpen. And Florida Southern will be bringing in senior Adam Bounce. We'll tell you about him when we come back. You're listening to Pirate Baseball. The new pitcher for Florida Southern is senior right-hander Adam Bouse, 6'5", 210-pounder from Inglewood, Florida. Tallahassee Community College product. Last year was 5-0 with a 2.30 earned run average and 17 appearances for the Mocs. Pitched 54 2/3 innings, gave up just 46 hits, struck out 42, and had 2 saves on the year, and he will try and keep this a 2-0 ball game as the Pirates bat with runners on first and second and one out, and cleanup hitter Nick Pyron at the plate. So Wadsworth exits. He went 4 1/3 innings, gave up 5 hits, 2 runs, only 1 was earned, walked 2 and struck out 1. And can only lose this one as the Pirates lead it 2-0. Bounce first pitch to Pyron is down and away for ball 1. Kenny Cale on at second, Josh Wilson on at first for the Pirates. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. 1-0 pitch. Big swing and a miss by Pyron makes it 1-1. One pitch down and away again from Boust. Brings the count to 2-1. Two-one pitch again outside, and Boust, who walked just 16 batters in 54 2/3 innings last year, falls behind Pyron 3-1. Three-one pitch, topped foul over towards head coach Joe Roberts at his third base coaching position. First base coaching being handled today by volunteer assistant Chase Leatherwood, as assistant coach Calvin Culberson is at home And we like to send our thoughts and prayers to the Culberson family on the passing of Calvin's mother earlier this week, and hope that everything is for the best for the Culberson household up in Rome, Georgia. Called strike 3 on Pyron for the second out of the inning. That's the second time Pyron has been out on strikes today, and with 2 down, it will take a base hit from Chris Smith to give the Pirates a run in this inning. Smith is 1 for 2 today. He reached on an error. He has also singled and scored. Bow's first pitch to him is topped foul off of the foot of Smith. It was in fair territory. And it makes the count 0-1. 2 on, 2 out, bottom of the 5th inning. Pirates leading it 2-0, looking for a little more. Bounce 0-1 pitch upcoming to Smith, and it's down in the dirt for ball 1. Bounce 1-1 delivery to Smith, again in the dirt, making it 2-1. Two-one pitch popped up, foul territory. Galliner giving chase over towards the Florida Southern dugout, and it hits off the bleachers, but it makes the count 2-2. Kenny Gale leads away from second. Josh Wilson leads away from first. The 2-2 pitch to Smith is swung on and missed, strike 3. So Bouse comes in out of the bullpen, strikes out the 4th and 5th place hitters for the Pirates, and keeps this a 2-run ball game. We're through 5 here at Pirate Field. Armstrong Atlantic leads Florida Southern 2-0. Chad Jackson back with you here at Pirate Field. We move to the top of the 6th inning. Armstrong Atlantic leading Florida Southern 2-0. Ross Partee to face the 9-1 and 2 hitters in the order for the Mocs, as Colin Kaline will step to the plate for Florida Southern. Kaline grounded out to second his first time up. Left-handed hitting freshman looks in, and Partee's first pitch to him is high for ball 1. Swinging a line drive into center field, but Price is there to make the grab. 4 out, number 1 here in the top of the 6th, and I'll bring back up the leadoff hitter for the Mocs, center fielder Spencer Thyssen. Thyssen is 0 for 2 today. Struck out in the first and popped up to the second baseman Dorado in the 4th. Swings one and hits one in the air to center field. Price on the run. Makes the grab for out number 2. Three putouts for Price in center field in his Pirate debut, and with 2 down, it brings up the shortstop Robbie Shields, who owns the Mocs' only hit so far this afternoon. He singled in his last at-bat in the 4th inning, also fouled out to first. Swings and lifts one into center field again, but this time Price is going to have to run at the warning track, makes the grab, and Price ties the record held by many. 3 fly ball outs to center field. We go to the bottom of the 6th. The Pirates lead it 2-0. We move to the bottom of the 6th inning. Armstrong Atlantic leading Florida Southern 2-0 in the season opener for both teams. Derek Miller leads things off for the Pirates. Check swings at a pitch from Adam Boust and is called for a strike. Making it 0-1. Miller doubled in a run with in the 4th inning, his last time up. Checks the swing here. They'll appeal down to first, and they'll say he went. So 2 check swings and 2 strikes for Miller here against Boust in the 6th. Called strike 3 on the outside corner, and now Boust has struck out his first 3 batters he's faced since coming in relief of Ken Wadsworth for Florida Southern, and that brings up Joey Davis. Davis 1 for 2, singled in the 2nd, grounded out in the 4th. Swings and hits one in the hole into left field for a base hit. So the Pirates have had at least a base runner in every inning since the 2nd, and Davis is on with the 1-out single. Bringing up the second baseman, Juan Dorado, who is 1 for 2 today with an RBI. Boust's first pitch to Dorado is fouled back to the screen for strike 1. pop up in the infield. This will be no problem for K-line. The second baseman grabs it just on the infield grass for out number 2. That brings up the shortstop, Carlos Cardoza-Oquendo. 0 for 2 today. Hit into a fielder's choice in the second, grounded out to third base in the fourth. With Joey Davis on at first, with 2 down, we're in the bottom of the 6th inning here on opening day at Pirate Field. Adam Baus' first pitch to Oquendo, lifted into left center field, into the gap, and that's going to get all the way to the wall. Davis is chugging hard around third. He's going to come home. The throw of the plate is not in time, and the Pirates now lead it 3-0. So an RBI triple for Cardoza-Oquendo, and the Pirates tack on another run. And we'll go back to the top of the order for Kenny Cale. Cale 1 for 3 today, singled his last time up. He has also fouled out and flied out. Baus' first pitch to him is a strike, and it's 0-1. So the Pirates with single runs in the 2nd, 4th, and 6th innings lead the number 3 ranked Mocs 3-0. Swing and a miss on a off-speed pitch, and Cale's in the hole 0-2 against Baus. Swinging a ground ball to short. Up with it is Shields. He throws over to first, and that retires the side. But the triple by Cardoza-Oquendo gives the Pirates another run. We go to the top of the 7th. It's 3-0 Pirates. Chad Jackson back with you here at Pirate Field. We go to the top of the 7th inning. It'll be the 3, 4, and 5 hitters in the order to face Ross Partee here in the 7th as Arden McWilliams steps into the batter's box. The all-conference third baseman for the Mocs takes a first pitch strike from Partee, and it's 0-1. McWilliams 0 for 2 today, grounded out in the first, struck out in the fourth. 0-1 pitch, changeup, drops in for a strike, and it's now 0-2. 0-2 pitch, high and tight for a ball, making it 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch bounces in the dirt for a ball, bringing the count to 2-2. Partey's 2-2 pitch fouled back out of play. So again, the 2-2 delivery from Ross Partee sails high, and it's 3-2 to McWilliams. After McWilliams, it will be Schultz and Cherry due up for Florida Southern. The payoff pitch from Partee popped up. Foul territory. Joey Davis watching it, and now we'll watch it go out of play as it drifts just past the Florida Southern dugout. McWilliams stays alive. Again, the 3-2 pitch from Partee swung on and missed, strike 3. McWilliams down on strikes for the second time today. 6th strikeout for Partee. And it's one down for Schultz, who is 0 for 2 today. Flied out to center field and grounded out to short his previous 2 trips to the plate. Partee's first pitch to him is outside for ball 1. Swing and a fly ball into left field. On the run is Wilson in foul territory. Will not be able to catch up to it as it falls for strike 1. Again, a reminder, fans, that tomorrow we'll have Armstrong Atlantic men's and women's basketball action for you on our webcast. No baseball. The Pirates and the Lady Pirates taking on USC Aiken. 2 o'clock for the women's game and 4 o'clock for the men's game from Alumni Arena. We'll be back with you here at Pirate Field on Sunday at 1 o'clock for the final game of this 3-game set between the Pirates and the Mocs. 0-1 pitch from Partee is lined into left field. That's going to drop for a base hit. And Schultz has the second hit for the Mocs this afternoon, a 1-out variety. And it brings up the right fielder, Will Cherry. Cherry has been set down on strikes twice today against Partee. There is activity in the Armstrong bullpen, but it's not anything serious as of yet. And Partee's first pitch to Cherry is a letter-high strike, and it's 0-1. Throw over to first. Chases Schultz back to the bag. Schultz did not attempt a stolen base last year, so not a huge threat to steal. Still doesn't mean the Mocs won't try a little hit and run here. Fastball swung on and lifted into right field. Pyron coming in on a dead run, and he'll have to watch it hit. So Pyron misjudges a ball in right field that falls for a bloop single. And the Mocs now have runners on first and second with 1 out for the catcher, Golliner. Pyron started back and then trotted in, finally had to sprint in, and then when it hit, could not pick it up cleanly, else he might have had a chance to get Schultz at second on a force. But it brings the tying run to the plate in the form of Golliner, 0 for 1 today with a walk and a strikeout. Off-speed pitch from Partee is low for ball 1. 1 out. We're in the top of the 7th inning. Pirates lead at 3-0. But this is the best scoring opportunity for the Mocs so far today. Swinging a foul back to the screen. Makes the count 1-1. The 1-1 delivery from Partee is low and makes the count 2-1. Two-one pitch outside, and Partee is in danger of loading the bases. With a 3-1 count on the catcher Galliner. The 3-1 pitch is outside, and for the second time, Galliner draws a walk from Partee, and it loads the bases for the designated hitter, Tristan Raynone. Raynone grounded out to third his last time up. He has also fouled out to left field. Pretty much any ball to the outfield guaranteed to score a run here, as he swings and fouls off the first pitch from Partee. Raynone falls behind 0-1. Pirates hoping for a double play ball here to try and get out of the inning. We have not had a double play turn by either team so far today. The 0-1 pitch from Partee swung on and lifted into very shallow left field. Wilson cannot make the catch. And that will be a single and an RBI for Raynone, and it's 3-1. Wilson had to slide feet first to try and make the grab on the blooper to left. It gets away from him, and Raynone has an RBI, and it's 3-1 with Wade Kirkland, the left fielder, at the plate. Partee's first pitch to Kirkland is a strike. Partee started off the inning well, getting McWilliams to strike out. Schultz had a sharply hit single to left, but then a bloop single to right, a walk, and a bloop single to left plates a run for the Mocs. Kirkland fouled off the 0-1 pitch, so it's now 0-2. To Florida Southern's left fielder. The 0-2 pitch from Partee. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Partee challenged the freshman Kirkland with a high fastball and got the better of him. And so he's 1 out away from getting out of the jam as the second baseman Colin Kaline comes to the plate. 7th strikeout of the game for Partee, 2nd of the inning. And Kaline steps in 0-for-2 with a ground out and a fly out. Partee's first pitch to him is a letter high strike. Oh, 1 changeup is outside for a ball, making it 1-1. Now the 1-1 delivery from Partee to Kaline in the dirt, blocked by Miller. And it makes the count 2-1. The 2-1 pitch from Partee is swung on and grounded into left field. That's a base hit. One run is in, and they'll hold the runner and try and pick off the runner at third, Golliner, but he's able to get back to the bag. But it's an RBI single for K-Line, making it a one-run ball game at 3-2. So we go back to the top of the order now. Spencer Thyssen, the center fielder, who was struck out, popped out, and flied out. Base is still full of Mox, but 2 down in the inning. Partee's first pitch to Thyssen is popped up in the infield. Dorado calls it, makes the grab, and that retires the side. Florida Southern loads the bases and scores 2. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. It's the 7th inning stretch. Stand up wherever you are. Pirates lead at 3-2. Chad Jackson back with you here at Pirate Field. Florida Southern has made it a one-run ball game, scoring 2 runs in the top of the 7th. Now the Pirates will try to answer here in the bottom of the 7th. Freshman Michael Price leads things off for the Pirates. And he takes a first pitch strike from Adam Bouse, the right-hander, in relief of Ken Wadsworth. Price 0 for 1 officially today, as he slaps one to third. Little side catch by the third baseman McWilliams, but the throw by McWilliams pulls Schultz off the bag. So that's going to be an error on the third baseman, McWilliams, allowing Price to reach. That's the situation where McWilliams, the better play was the catch. He kind of caught it off his hip, but then his throw to the field side of first base pulled Schultz off. Third error on the Mox so far today. And it brings up Josh Wilson with a runner on first, nobody out. Wilson is 0 for 2 today with a walk, as there is activity in the Florida Southern bullpen again. Wilson bunts down the third base line, and McWilliams will watch it roll foul. And really, that was McWilliams' only play. Had he fielded it, Wilson would have beat it out easily. So a smart play by the senior from Ohio. Price leads away from first again. Wilson with the 0-1 count. Takes a pitch low, delayed steal, throw down to second is not in time, and Price will steal second and give the Pirates a runner in scoring position. Pirates have activity in the bullpen as freshman left-hander Stephen Curry. This says left-hander. Oh, McCreary. Okay, I thought you said Curry. Brandon McCreary, sophomore right-hander, is in the game as there's a fly ball to left off the bat of Wilson. It will be caught by Kirkland for the first out of the inning. So sophomore Brandon McCreary, the Georgia State transfer, in the bullpen for the Pirates, looking to come in the eighth. Nick Pyron steps to the plate now. 0 for 3 today is Nick in his Pirate debut. Called out on strikes his last time up. Takes a pitch low for ball one from Boust. Price leads away from second. An off-speed pitch outside makes it 2-0 on Pyron. Tomorrow, the expected starting pitchers for the Mocs and the Pirates: Jeremy Thorne, the senior right-hander for Florida Southern; Cody Walden, the junior left-hander for the Pirates. 1 o'clock first pitch, as there's a pitch at the knees from Bouse to Pyron, making it 2-1. Walden, a new pitcher for the Pirates, transferring from Cochise Community College in Arizona, as another pitch is called a strike on Pyron, making it 2-2. Walden was 8-5 with a 2.01 ERA last year for Cochise Community College. 2-2 pitch popped up in foul territory. The catcher, Golliner, will make the grab for out number 2. So if the Pirates want to add a little insurance here, it'll take a 2-out base hit from Chris Smith. The DH today, 1 for 3. He's been on base twice and has scored a run, but he struck out his last time up. Bouse first pitch to Smith, big swing and a miss for strike 1. The only time the Pirates have defeated the Mocs came in the 2004 Diamond Classic here at Pirate Field, and that was a 7-6 win by the Pirates. As another swing and another miss by Smith puts him in the hole 0-2. That year, the two teams played twice. In the second game between the Mocs and the Pirates, it was 7-6 in favor of Florida Southern. So here we are with another one-run game between these two teams, as Smith is hit by the 0-2 pitch of Boust. So Boust let an inside pitch get away from him a little bit, and Smith trots down to first base. And it brings up Derek Miller. The Pirates backstop 1 for 3. Caught looking his last time up, but the time before that, he laced an RBI double down the left field line. Bouse first pitch to Miller, swung on and missed, strike 1. Bottom of the 7th inning, Pirates lead 3-2. 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors for Armstrong Atlantic. 2 runs, 5 hits, 3 errors for Florida Southern. The 0-1 pitch is in the dirt, blocked by Golliner, bringing the count to 1-1. Bouse 1-1 delivery to Miller is down and away again, making it 2-1. Looks like the pitcher in the bullpen for Florida Southern is, and I'll have to ask Bill on the pronunciation, Randy Che, a senior from Spring Hill, Florida. As there's a fly ball into left center field. On the run, it's over the head of the center fielder, Thyssen. This will score 2, and Derek Miller has the second double of the day. This one plates 2, and the Pirates go back on top by 3. It's 5-2. So Miller has swung the big bat today for the Pirates. 3 runs driven in on a pair of doubles. And it brings up Joey Davis, who is 2 for 3 today, with Miller in scoring position at second base. Bouse's first pitch is swung on and grounded up the middle. That's a base hit. Rounding third is Miller. He's coming home. The throw to the plate is cut off, and Davis goes to second alertly as Schultz cut it off, but there was no one covering second base. So Davis with an RBI single, and it's now 6-2. And we're going to get another pitching change as out comes Jim Tyrell, the pitching coach for the Mocs, to make the switch. We'll come back with your new pitcher. You're listening to Pirate Baseball. The new pitcher for Florida Southern is true freshman Daniel Tillman, 6'1", 185-pounder from Live Oak, Florida. And he comes in relief of Bouse. Bouse started out his relief appearance well, striking out the first 3 batters he faced, but he leaves pitching 2 1/3 innings, giving up 4 hits, 4 runs, though only one of them was earned. He did strike out those 3 batters. And the Pirates will bring up Juan Dorado to face Tillman with a runner on second, still 2 out in the inning, and the Pirates leading at 6-2. Tillman's first pitch to Dorado is knee-high for a strike. So all 3 runs in this inning unearned against Florida Southern. It started with the errant throw by McWilliams at third that pulled the first baseman Schultz off the bag. Had that play been made, it would have been a 3-up, 3-down inning. But as it is, the Pirates plate 3 and are still looking for more with the runner at second. 1-1 pitch from Tillman. Grounded to third. McWilliams up with it. Throws on to first. And that retires the side. But the Pirates plate 3. And we go to the top of the 8th inning with Armstrong Atlantic leading 6-2. Chad Jackson back with you here at Pirate Field. Armstrong Atlantic leads Florida Southern 6-2 as we go to the top of the 8th inning. And the new pitcher for Armstrong Atlantic is sophomore right-hander Brandon McCreary. McCreary 6 foot, 210 from Rincon, Georgia. Pitched last year at Georgia State in 11 games and starting 2 for the Panthers. No record and a 9.88 earned run average in 13.2 innings pitched. But here he'll try to hold down this lead for the Pirates over the Mocs. And he'll face the 2, 3, and 4 hitters in the order for Florida Southern as Robbie Shields, the shortstop, steps in. RT went 7 innings for the Pirates, gave up 5 hits, 2 runs, struck out 7, walked 2. McCreary's 1-0 pitch is a strike to Shields, and it's 1-1. One pitch well high, taken for a ball, making it 2-1. Swing and a miss on the good fastball by McCreary. Evens the count at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch from McCreary is popped foul, back out of play. So again, the 2-2 delivery from McCreary. Swung on and missed, strike 3 on the breaking ball, and that's the first out of the inning. As McCreary gets Shields swinging, and it brings up the third baseman, Artie McWilliams. McWilliams is 0 for 3 today with a pair of strikeouts and a ground out. McCreary's first pitch to him is right down the middle for strike 1. Off-speed pitch sails low. It's 1-1. And a fastball by McCreary is high, making it 2-1. Fastball lined, but grabbed by Kenny Cale on a nice play. He picked it off on one hop, throws to first, and retires McWilliams on a fine defensive play. So 2 down for the Mocs here in the 8th, and it brings up the cleanup hitter Brian Schultz, 1 for 3 today. Singled and scored in his last at-bat. Swings and fouls one back out of play, which makes the count 1-1. McCreary from the line, 1-1 fastball. That's a strike. And it's 1-2. One-two pitch swung on and missed, strike 3. McCreary sets down the Mocs 1-2-3 in the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's 6-2 Pirates. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning here at Pirate Field. Carlos Cardoza-Oquendo to lead things off for the Pirates against reliever Daniel Tillman. Tries to bunt his way on, but bunts it foul for strike 1. Tillman retired the only batter he faced in the 7th inning. So he's on for his 2nd inning and 2nd batter of work in relief of Adam Boust. 0-1 pitch is fouled out of play, and it's 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Check swing, and they're going to call a strike 3 on Dorado as he tried to check his swing on a ball in the dirt. And that is the first strikeout for Tillman, first out of the inning. And we go back to the top of the order for Kenny Cale, who was 1 for 4 today. Cale looks at a first pitch low for ball 1 from Tillman. A 1 pitch. That one is short hopped by the first baseman, Schultz. He'll step on the bag at first for out number 2. It's a 2 down for Michael Price, the center fielder. He's been on base twice today via a walk and an error. He has also executed a successful sacrifice and lined out. So a busy day for the true freshman, making the start in center field for the Pirates. And playing against, I'm sure, a few players that he knows very well from his high school days in Orlando at Timber Creek High School. The 1-0 pitch from Tillman is slapped foul, making the count 1-1. Tillman from the line. The 1-1 pitch is slapped up the middle. Hard charging K-line at second. He'll throw on to first. It's not in time, and Price beats out the infield hit on the ground ball to second base. So Price showing his speed. Gets on the infield single. When 2 down, Josh Wilson will step to the plate, searching for his first hit of the day. He's 0 for 3 with a walk. He has flied out to left field a couple of times. Swings and misses on the pitch by Tillman, and it's 0-1. Six runs for the Pirates on 9 hits today against the Mocs. There is a ground ball to third. McWilliams has it, throws to first, and that retires the side. Pirates get a hit but nothing else. We go to the top of the 9th inning. Pirates lead it 6-2. We move to the top of the 9th inning. Armstrong Atlantic leads Florida Southern 6-2, looking for 3 outs to pick up a win on opening day. Brandon McCreary in for a second inning of work, and he'll face the 5, 6, and 7 hitters in the order for Florida Southern. Will Cherry, the right fielder, looks at the first pitch strike from McCreary. He is 1 for 3 today. After McCreary, after Cherry, excuse me, it will be Golliner and Rainone. Another strike on the fastball by McCreary, and it's 0-2. The 0-2 delivery well high, in fact so high that Miller cannot even catch the pitch. It goes all the way back to the backstop for ball one. The 1-2 pitch from McCreary is high again, bringing the count to 2-2. Two-two pitch, grounded to short. Cardoza, long throw to first, but it pulls Davis off the bag and gets over his head. And so trotting down to second base is Cherry on the error by the shortstop, Carlos Cardoza Oquendo. So a runner on second, nobody out for Golliner, the catcher. And Miller out to talk things over with McCreary. Well, in 2004, the Pirates picked up a 7-6 win over Florida Southern, but they entered the ninth inning of that game ahead 7-2. Watched Florida Southern score 4 runs before the Pirates were able to get the final out and pick up that win. So with a team like Florida Southern, no lead really is safe. As Golliner steps in, 0 for 1. He has walked twice. He has also struck out. McCreary's first pitch to him in the dirt, blocked by Miller, but not well enough. The wild pitch will move Cherry to third. And Florida Southern has a runner on third, nobody out here in the ninth. A 1-0 pitch high for a ball, making it 2-0. There is no activity in the Armstrong bullpen, so this game is McCreary's to finish. The 2-0 count. Pitch grounded to short. Long throw again by Cardoza Oquendo, this time on target. And it's an RBI ground out for Golliner, making the score 6-3. So an unearned run against McCreary. It empties the bases for the designated hitter, Tristan Raynone, who was 1 for 3 today. Drove in a run with a single his last time up, but he swings and misses at the first pitch from McCreary here for strike 1. Fastball inside. Raynone ducks out of the way. And the count goes to 1-1. One fastball high and away, making it 2-1. Two 1 pitch swung on and missed by Raynone, making it 2-2. McCreary's 2-2 delivery is high and tight, and the count runs full. So the full count pitch from Brandon McCreary is lifted into foul territory. Joey Davis, the first baseman, underneath it, makes the grab. And the Mocs are down to their final out, as freshman Wade Kirkland steps to the plate. Kirkland 0 for 3 in his mock debut. Struck out his last time up. He's also grounded out and flied out. McCreary's first pitch to him is a strike. The 0-1 pitch from McCreary in the dirt for ball one. Well, this is the third straight year that the Pirates have opened up the season against a nationally ranked squad. 2 years ago, the Pirates and Tusculum College played to a 6-6 tie, as there's a pop-up in the infield. Dorado calls it, and that will be it. The Pirates pick up a win over number 3 ranked Florida Southern to open the 2008 season 6-3. Finishing our thought, last year the Pirates opened up with a win over nationally ranked Mount Olive, and this year do the same against Florida Southern. Ross Partee is your winner for the Pirates. Ken Wadsworth takes the loss for Florida Southern in his first action in more than a year. And we will be back here with you on Sunday for the third game of the series between the Pirates and the Mocs. A reminder, tomorrow it will be basketball action on our webcast, so please tune in at 2 o'clock for the Lady Pirates and USC Aiken from Alumni Arena, 4 o'clock for the Pirates and the Pacers, and we'll be back with you here at Pirate Field on Sunday as the Pirates take on the Mocs. Again, the Pirates win it 6-3 over Florida Southern. Chad Jackson saying good afternoon from Pirate Field.